What up, world? King Clay checking in. Just gotta address a little something, like I've been trying to get Dee-1 to understand where I was coming from. I might have came across a little harsh, and but I tried to make peace because I'm a peaceful man. The thing is, like, judgment starts in the church first, and then it goes out into the world. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what you're preaching. You preaching hip hop, or you preaching the gospel? You preaching to the church, or you preaching to the world? Like, what you trying to do? And from what I'm seeing, it's all about album sales. Plus, I caught you a little diss, Oh, they hating on you, D. They gonna be local forever. Who gonna be local? Like, that sounds like a curse to me. So you speaking curses now? And it ain't nothing local about me, man. I'm King Clay, Frank Clay Jr. And if you know anything about your city and legends, Sam Scully is Sam Clay. That died in the Calio, that got killed in the Calio. And if you know anything about Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, ain't nothing local about a Clay. So my bloodline speaks for everything. My wisdom speaks for everything. My, commitment to the gospel and the word speaks for everything. My commitment to the hood preaching the gospel stands for everything. And like this little kiddie stuff that you preaching, bruh, get off that. You got a little book about David, but don't know nothing about David, bruh. You say your first name David. Do you know and do you understand that David was a killer? The mighty 30 that ran with David, and anybody that was associated with David, was a killer. Do you understand that God didn't allow David to build the first temple because he had too much blood on his hands? Do you understand that Peter was a killer? Do you understand that the second Simon, besides Peter, that was one of Jesus' 12, Simon the Zealot, was a killer? Do you understand, do you know that Jesus, God, is a killer? That's all I want to, like, get across to you, bro. Like, you saying, all you're doing is promoting, like, you're trying to get sales and all that stuff there, man, but stand on the gospel, stand on the real. From the hood to Harvard, what hood did you serve? What hood have you been in? Because you wasn't in any hoods in Baton Rouge. And Baker is not a hood. I'm just trying to keep it real, bro. And let me share a little scripture with you. So first Peter says that judgment comes to the church first, and it begins in the house of God. So why you going after people that's not in the church? They ain't trying to hear nothing you say. The spiritual can't reach the natural, and that's all I've been trying to say. Let's go a little bit further. When it talks about Revelation 6:15 through 17, the kings and the great men hid, asking the mountains and the rocks to hide their faces from the wrath of the Lamb. Who shall stand? When Jesus come back, man, for the second coming, he coming back for blood. So you talking about killing in the rhymes and all that, of course, man, I understand we shouldn't be killing each other, but it's gonna come a time where blood gotta be shed. So get out of all these kiddie stories that we've been told about the Bible and know the Bible is real. Like when David hit Goliath with that rock, he ran up on Goliath, took his sword, and chopped his head off. And then also when he was running from Saul, he went in the temple to the priest and got that same sword that he cut Goliath's head off with, so he could go to war. You know what I'm saying? So he could protect himself from Saul. Like, even though he knew he didn't have the authority to kill Saul, he still knew he had to protect himself and protect his life. The Bible, man, is all about murder. When the Jews went to the promised land and they had to, you know what I'm saying, wipe out the Canaanites, the Jerusites, you know what I'm saying, all them ites. When they went into Jericho, they was wiping out people left and right. That was killing, bro. Just like, you know what I'm saying, when they tried to arrest Jesus and Peter sliced off the ear of that man. Peter was ready to die. So get off this kiddie stuff, man. Get in your word. Go deep. Stop, you know what I'm saying, with this kiddie stuff, bro. And come with the real. Stand on principle. The church is to be judged first, and then the world. So stop this clout chasing and yip yapping, and for sure, don't throw no subliminals at me again. So with that said, peace.